Hello everyone, welcome. So there is a new earphone that is out from KBEAR, and that's the Ormosia. It's a hybrid. It's a dynamic driver. There's also a balance armature inside there. The reason why I'm a bit excited for this new release is because KBEAR is the only brand recently from every brand that I've tested that still knows the value of bass. No matter the products they are putting out, they have been very consistent and they have been very faithful to giving customers great bass. So I have to be honest, I have to tell you guys that I've been impressed with KBEAR products over the years. Unlike other companies that have tend to deviate a bit to the point now where they neglect good low end on their products, they just focus so much on clarity. They don't look at being fun any longer. KBEAR has maintained that setup for years now. In fact, they're like the few of the dying breed now that whenever they put out an earphone, you know you're gonna have fun listening to it. I know they released their ink recently. They released their ink not too long ago, a few months ago. The ink, I wouldn't say it was a failure, but people that reviewed it said it had a lot of bass, that it had, but it wasn't the clearest earphone that they had. I get it, but the truth here is that we've been spoiled with so many neutral, bright earphones now that nobody really appreciates bass any longer, whether it's a good one or an average one or even a bad one these days. So I think the ink had that stigma of being bassy on it, that it didn't push to sell as much as it could sell. So I'm a bit intrigued by how the Ormosia would perform because of the company itself. KBEAR makes their earphones to be fun. So anytime they release a product, I'm a bit giddy to promote their products more than any other brand, because I know what I'm expecting. I know how their products will shine. That's the thing. Very soon there will be comparisons for it against the TRUTHEAR Crinacle ZERO. There will be comparisons with it against the TRI KAI, that bad guy tuned. It's going to be very, very interesting for a lot of people to check out when it does come out, because I feel this model might rival them and have maybe the bass that some guys like me are clamoring for in the IEMs. It might have that, and it might impress people well enough to buy back into the idea that bass is critical for quality IEMs to thrive long term. And out of every earphone I've had in the past, I realized that KBEAR products have stood the test of time for me. When I mean that, I talk about the fact that when I listen to a KBEAR earphone from even 3 years ago, for instance, their KS1, if you listen to KBEAR's KS1, it still holds up well. Now I know it's a V-shaped earphone, but because when you listen to that set, you will be nodding your head. There will always be that fun factor. In fact, even their KS2 had that same fun factor. Now the KS2 was a hybrid, BA dynamic driver, so it's still gonna have that fun factor. The main thing is for earphones to still give you fun. That fun factor. If it lacks that, it becomes a bit of a problem. It becomes a bit of a worry, because you don't want a boring earphone. You don't want an earphone that is boring or pretty much too neutral, that it doesn't give you that fun representation in terms of the sound that you are looking for. You need an earphone that is going to be fun enough for you to enjoy music. I've seen people saying that they need their earphones to be analytical, they need their earphones to be a bit critical and analyze things that they are pretty much listening to. I get it, but it's it's not technically the most important thing that you need. It's not the most important thing. I feel there are more important things to the audio you're listening to, and that is how the low end is reproduced. Does it decay well? Does it hit well? Does it have impact? Those things are very, very, very important. If it is not important to you, yes, I know you might like your mids, you might like a lot of vocal representation, you might want your vocals to come out clearly as the way maybe you hear it in real life. But if you're hearing vocals clearly and you cannot hear impact, it really takes away from whatever it is you're listening to. And that is the reason why I feel KBEAR products still maintain that fun value. And will it change? And I don't know whether it will change with time. I don't know whether their products will change with time. There is a chance it could change with time. They might join the bandwagon and start collaborating with the top reviewers that make earphones too neutral for enjoyment, and everything becomes neutral. I could see that happening eventually, but at the moment now, KBEAR still gives you fun whenever you buy any of their products. It might not be the detailed model. If you buy the ink has a lot of bass. It's a bass head earphone. It is not the clearest earphone. They are not making it to be analytical or too neutral. That's not their intention. The intention of that earphone is to be fun. That is what they set out to do. Now, if they achieve it, they are good. At least they feel they've done their job. That's the way I see the company. If they make their earphones fun enough for you to enjoy, they have done their job. That's the thing I feel KBEAR is set out to do. They don't care about pleasing the sacred audiophiles that need every vocal to be represented properly. They don't do that. For now, I said for now, but you know, companies do join a train, the bandwagon. Is it moving the needle? Is it making, is there a market for being neutral? They have to join the trend. So I can't say whether the Ormosia will do very well yet, but my knowledge about KBEAR, I do trust KBEAR in terms of being fun. It's the company that I've listened to a couple of their earphones consistently, and I am very, very certain of what they bring to the table for audiophiles. So we'll see about the product with time. It just came out today. It's going to be a very fantastic sale for the product because it just came out today. We'll see if it does well. The only other worry I have for that earphone is the MMCX connector it's coming with. I'm not a fan of MMCX, but it's coming with an MMCX connector. I worry a bit, but I can't do more than do my job, you know, and announce products. So if you have MMCX connector issue with the earphone when you do end up getting it, you can comment under the video. I'll give you advice on what you do, but I am not a fan of MMCX for any earphone, be it high-end earphone or cheaper earphones. I just don't like MMCX because of longevity. In general. That's just my reason personally. But I'm intrigued. I want to see how the earphone does on the market. So that's the new product from KBEAR, the Ormosia. Reviews, coverage for it will be coming soon. If you enjoyed the report, always click the like button, subscribe. We can discuss about your favorite earphones in the description, in the comment section. If you enjoy our discussion, because I've seen people are engaging more with my coverage of content, just talking to you guys. You give me your own idea of your kind of earphone tuning, what you love. We'll discuss about it, and we'll see how companies can improve in general for us audiophiles, people that like good earphones, good quality sound in general. subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys very much next time.